Fortnite has rejected a ton of collabs, as well as been rejected by companies for collabs a lot more than you might think over the past few years. So let's start off with the collab you guys probably forgot about, which was the Wreck-It Ralph cameo that was pictured in the original Risky Reels almost 4 years ago. Clearly this little tease did not generate enough hype for Fortnite to take the next step and add cosmetics for us to purchase in game, so that is kind of unfortunate if you were a fan of Wreck-It Ralph. Now for this next collab, it looks like Fortnite was the one that got rejected because everybody thought we were going to see the character Samus be brought into Fortnite in Chapter 2 Season 5 because it was on Fortnite's roadmap that got leaked in the Apple versus Epic Games lawsuit. It turns out though that Nintendo, who owns the rights to the Samus character, wanted the skin to be exclusive to Nintendo Switch players only. Unfortunately, Fortnite did not agree with these terms, so it looks like we may never see this become a skin. Additionally, Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games was included as a planned addition for Season 5 as well, but she never arrived to the island either. I could not find any details on why she was left out, but I would guess that the owners of Hunger Games, Lionsgate, didn't end up liking the terms of the deal. Now it's looking like we may have a new reason for Fortnite losing out on collaborations because other games are beginning to get exclusive collab rights now before Fortnite. PUBG Mobile managed to land a collab with The Boys, a popular TV show that's on Amazon, and have reached an agreement where they get to be the only game that has permission to use these characters as skins. This may turn into a situation where games start to have bidding wars with each other to secure exclusive collaborations for their own game. This looks to be the case with another game, Call of Duty, because last Halloween they introduced Ghostface from Scream as a skin in their game, and I thought for sure that Fortnite would bring him in as a skin as well, but since they didn't, it makes me think that Call of Duty got exclusive rights to him. And speaking of horror movies, I'm sure all you guys remember the teased It Chapter 2 collab that never really happened. Of course, we got the red balloons at the sewers around the map, along with Pennywise even laughing when you went up to the sewers. Yet we never saw cosmetics enter the game. I read somewhere that apparently there was a glider and emote in the files at one point, but I couldn't find proof of that, so I'm not sure if that's true. But regardless, this makes me think that Warner Brothers, who own the rights to It Chapter 2, decided to pull the plug. You guys have to remember also that this happened before Fortnite had a ton of collaborations from like outside franchises, so maybe older established companies felt like they were getting the short end of the stick, and that Fortnite was gaining more notoriety for the collab being in the game than they were. Warner Bros. Seemed to eventually come around though, since they own the DC Comics characters, and we obviously have seen a ton of them come to the game since then. However, they might be having a change of heart again because an anonymous leaker claims that Warner Bros. Is beginning to restrict collaborations of franchises that they own, since they're coming out with a new game called Multiversus that will feature all of the characters they have the rights to. This information comes along with the person claiming that Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia will release October of this year or possibly May of next year. So if that ends up happening, then we can take this rumor a little more seriously. Or obviously if we see more crossovers from franchises that Warner Brothers owns, such as the DC Universe, of course, Mortal Kombat, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, Tarzan, and much more. If it is true that they're restricting collabs, hopefully after their game has launched for a few months or so, they get a little less strict about it. Moving on, unfortunately for all you Juice WRLD fans out there, it looks like his manager may have screwed up the collab. There have been a few different teasers in the game that suggested we may see Juice WRLD come this season, including pretty much direct confirmation from his manager on an Instagram live.
We need Juice WRLD on Fortnite. We've been trying. We actually got a meeting Tuesday or Thursday with Epic.
However, it looks like Fortnite didn't appreciate him leaking the news because he's gone on Instagram Live again and said that if he says anything about the Juice WRLD collab, that he will get in trouble again by Fortnite.
Hey, is the Juice and Fortnite collab coming?
I can't say anything because I'm gonna get in trouble with Fortnite.
So I don't know what exactly getting in trouble by Fortnite means, but it definitely suggests that him speaking out could end up ruining the chances of this actually happening. Another collaboration that could be potentially ruined is one with Dead by Daylight, because an anonymous source went to Fortnite leakers and told them that Dead by Daylight had proposed a collaboration with Fortnite back in March, but Fortnite never responded to them. They said that in Dead by Daylight, players would receive a Loot Llama weapon charm, and then in Fortnite, we'd get a Meg Thomas skin. Obviously, Fortnite doesn't like people leaking their collaborations though, so whoever decided to leak this information to people in the Fortnite community may have inadvertently ruined the chances of this happening. Or maybe since they haven't received a response in a while, they thought that leaking this info may motivate community members to demand Fortnite to bring it to the game. I'm not really sure how big of a game Dead by Daylight is though, so I guess we'll have to see if that strategy works out. Another collab that seemed to be revoked from Fortnite was the Family Guy collab. There was a texture called French Fry that was recently removed from the files, which seemed like it would be the perfect thing to put on some of those TVs in Rave Cave. We also saw Fortnite accidentally leak their own game files that contained a Family Guy folder as well, so it looked like it was pretty much confirmed that this was going to be in the game at some point. It would be a strange thing to see this collab in game. But we've seen Fortnite make just about anything work, so there must have been something that prevented them from doing it. It seems like Fortnite may have rejected a formal Simpsons collab too, because there was a small Easter egg at Steamy Stacks in Chapter 2, a donut on the controls in the power plant, which was an homage to Homer Simpson, who also ate donuts at the job in a power plant. We thought this meant that we'd see a collab at some point, but it never happened. No!
He doesn't even know what's going on!
And since it didn't happen all of Chapter 2 and Steamy Stacks was in the game, I highly doubt that we're gonna see it anytime in the future. Another collab that was rejected by Fortnite was an Icon series skin with Tfue. Tfue and Fortnite have sort of a rocky history, all beginning when Tfue's main account got banned for him purchasing the account since it had OG skins on it. After that, Tfue sort of protested Fortnite by only using the default skin and never purchasing any new skins in the item shop.
You guys do realize that I probably care less about skins than any other streamer.
Eventually, he did get bored of that, and maybe in an effort to get back into Fortnite's good graces, he began to use other skins. However, he was never given the opportunity to have his own Icon series skin, despite being the most popular Fortnite player of all time, except for probably Ninja. Tfue was also pretty hypercritical of the game when he was streaming, and would trash talk it here and there, which probably didn't help his case either.
This game is trash.
Now, arguably the biggest collab that Fortnite ever got rejected by was the one with Drake. When Ninja played with Drake, it was the most hype Fortnite had received yet by far, amassing over 600,000 live concurrent viewers, and even included a Travis Scott feature. I think this was the first step to Fortnite becoming mainstream, so it is still a shock to me that Drake never became a skin. I'm assuming that since Fortnite was still young, Drake probably wanted a huge check for his likeness to be used, and at that point Fortnite just didn't think it was worth it, considering they pretty much already got all the free promotional power that Drake commands. We eventually got the Tuesday slide emote, which led us to believe it was still possible a skin was on the way, but it never did end up happening. And the tension between Drake and Fortnite was probably a big contributing factor to why Travis Scott got a big event in concert and not Drake. It clearly was a huge benefit to Travis Scott, and I think it's a rare instance where Drake fumbled a big opportunity, which is saying a lot considering he's one of the biggest artists in the world. But a different artist who was actually planned to come to the game, thanks once again to the Apple versus Epic Games court case, was Lady Gaga. She was scheduled to enter Fortnite in December of last year, but clearly that fell through for some reason, and I haven't personally seen any updated info on that either. And then another collab that potentially fell through was with SpongeBob and possibly other Nickelodeon characters, because we got a small teaser in a Nickelodeon game called Portal Chase. We see a battle bus flying over a big town in the beginning of their game trailer, which is clearly a reference to Fortnite, but since there hasn't been any other info suggesting a crossover, maybe it was just a random Easter egg for their game. But that does it, guys, for all Fortnite's rejected collabs. Let me know if you think I missed any, and if you appreciate the immense amount of effort it takes to make these videos, please use code DOOM in the Fortnite item shop next time you log on. Thank you, guys.